What's going on, guys? You're watching the Shield Bearer of Faith. So at the time of filming this video, there are currently riots. They ain't protests anymore. Riots all across the country. Read on the news a minute ago that the White House is locked down. I wonder what that means. I wonder exactly what their lockdown procedure is. You know, that'd be cool to know. I bet it's extensive. Lockdown. Riots everywhere. Gonna be more. Oh, buddy, we're coming up on a Saturday. It's Friday night right now. I bet you all hell breaks loose tomorrow. I don't expect to come home on time tomorrow. I expect that I'll be at work a little bit later. A little bit might mean a whole nother day. Who knows? I'm planning to take some extra clothes, some extra food. See what we gotta do. What if it comes near you? The chaos, the anarchy, the WROL, the without rule of law, the SHTF reality. What if it shows up to you, your neighborhood? What should you do? Well, I would highly recommend, if it is not currently, that you be talking to people now. You need to be talking to people so that you can have someone else watching your back, watching your neighborhood's back. You need a neighborhood watch. You know, I made a video a while back talking about the concept of militia and how it could be applied in modern times as a neighborhood watch, just kind of amped up on steroids a little bit. This is exactly why. This is exactly why. The video I made totally applies. I think it's called Militia in Modern Times. Something like that. It exactly applies. This is a real world, it's currently happening to a city near you. Reason why that would be useful. To have people in your little area, maybe it's your little cul-de-sac where you say to John Doe across the street, hey man, if we see fiery torches down the street there, or a glow of the Target down the road that's on fire, or the precinct for the police that's been raided and on fire, if we see that glow in our distance, here's what we do, X, Y, and Z. And you'll have to tailor that to what your own capabilities are, your own manpower, your own knowledge, your own location and geography. You will have to tailor that. But I would definitely be talking to people tonight, because they're expecting this to get worse. I expect this to get worse. I'm getting notified by my job that this is expected to get worse. I don't know if the White House locks down that often. I'm betting not. Talk to people around you, people that you probably already know. You need to band together. You know, this might die off before tomorrow morning. The world might go back to absolutely fine. There might not be another riot. It's unlikely, but let's say that happens. If you called up some family members tonight, or if you see this in the morning, this morning, and said, hey, would you maybe consider coming and spending the night? Do you think that that could be argued as a good idea? Do you think that you could probably try to convince them, say, hey, why don't we band together at the best house, whatever it is, it may not be yours, for the betterment of the family or of the tribe or whatever term you're wanting to use? That might be a good idea. That kind of sounds like bugging out, doesn't it? Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you don't have any work and you can go. Hopefully you know somebody that can watch your back. The next 2 days might be really energetic. And as the country attempts to regain control, it does beg the question what they would do, they being just the country, would do to regain control. Because make no mistake, it will be regained. We're already proven that there ain't enough people in blue to just fix it. What's the next one? What's the next step? Military. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. You think police officers are not doing a really good job being public servants, properly controlling their own actions, properly applying force or not force at all to people? What do you think the military's gonna do? How is that gonna go? You think they've had as much less lethal oriented experience in training? Probably not. You need to be coming up with thoughts, ideas, plans. This is gonna be a little bit painful for a little while. I don't know how painful, but there's gonna be some violence in the next few days. I am betting it. I don't want to see that. But I think it's coming. What else might you be able to do? So let's say you can't leave. Let's say you got no friends. Become invisible. I mean it. Become invisible. Do not be a target worth going to. And if you happen to be in like the dead center of Manhattan or something, I got nothing for you, man. I don't know how to tell you to better that. If it comes to you, you're stuck. There's no way to make yourself less or more of a target. You're just there. But for everybody else, you might actually be able to, take the shiny stuff out of view. I don't know. I'd recommend having firearms. Been recommending that for a while. Body armor, yeah, probably have that on. Even if I typically comment that, nah, heavy plates probably ain't the way to go. If you're stuck at home in a static position, yeah, heavy plates. If it's coming to you. Now, if you live in the middle of nowhere, or if your area hasn't really kicked off, why bother with that? But it's happening to a lot of people as I'm speaking. Tomorrow's going to be more. I've mentioned before the idea of a second hit. Made a video about it. Maybe this is it. I guess we'll see. Hope it helps, guys. You might not have a lot of time. So if you need to prepare something, do it now. I'll see you later.